Hello. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Let's get this back into my face so you can hear me a little better. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I streamed. And out of the 11 votes, how many of you have missed me? 82%. That's good. That's B. It's passing. 83. It just went up. Nice. 85. Who's switching their votes? It went boom. Hyped witty on the mailman delivered my fat PS2 console and Spider-Man 2. Nice. I'm waiting on the mailman as well. Well, the DHL man and the FedEx man. Hopefully, we'll get into this a little bit later, but hopefully, big things will be happening this week. So, big updates to the website. I'm mostly glad to be back. I am missing Florida a little bit. My body is still on Florida time, and I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. Maybe just because I've been up since like 7 in the morning, and I'm not normally up that early. But I guess my body still thinks it's 3 o'clock right now, but it is in fact noon. It was definitely weird, like getting my notifications to like post to Instagram or stream or whatever, which are mostly set for noon, and then getting them in the late afternoon. It felt weird, like waiting for my video on second channel and the main channel, waiting for those to post. It was weird. You made a USB-C powered brick for your N64. Nice. You live in Florida? I don't think I saw you. There's a few people there. Florida wasn't bad. It didn't rain on us. There was like a very like mild bit of like mist for about 5 seconds. Walking through the resort. I went to Disney World, if you guys didn't know. We stayed at the Caribbean beach. And we were like a pretty good distance away from like the main lobby of the hotel. And we were walking to the main lobby. And it is just like barely misted on us. And before we even got to the lobby, it was gone. So it was pretty nice. I was prepared for like downpours because I hear that's what happens in Florida, just like random hard downpours. But nothing happened, at least not while I was awake. It was fun. It was a good trip. I will be talking about it eventually in a video of some sort, because I kind of want to make a video on something related to the trips I've been taking recently, but it may just end up being a second channel video. I don't know. My December and end of November is gonna be like, it's pretty up in the air right now for video schedule. I had like a pretty set in stone one, but we've got the chromatic GB coming out that people are getting and I'm not. Mine hasn't even shipped yet. I'm kind of upset because I ordered that like day one. And apparently I'm not cool enough to get a review copy. And then the Switch Lite, the OLED Switch Lite screen. Like, I swear Taki said that was going to come out in October, and then he said early November. It's getting towards the end of November, like middle end of November right now, and I haven't gotten a shipping notification. I'm a little upset. I would like to make that video, but those should be my 2 videos to end the year, with the one that I've got ready on deck. But yeah, I don't know where those are. And I think the analog 3D doesn't come out until like January or February, something like that. So we don't have to worry about that for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. If you guys want to, if you want to hear me say your name out loud, say hello to you, say something in chat right now. Make a portable N64. I mean, if someone has the blueprints and makes it somewhat easy for me, then maybe. I still want to do an Ashita. I think that's what it's called. The Wii portable that's like the GameCube controller. I want to do one of those, but those are tough. So I keep putting it off. Eventually, maybe. Maybe next year I'll do it for 2025. Anyways, we've got one whole Game Boy to mod today. We got a GBA to mod, the Midnight Blue GBA, and I will get started on that in just a few moments. We're just stalling to make sure anybody else wants to get in here and say something in chat, because we got a lot of the same people saying the same stuff in chat. Not the same stuff. Anyways, we got Chris, Alexander, Andrew, Hyrulean Kale, Retro Rich, Johnny Hex or Black Saw, and James D. Hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? We got 16 people in here, 12 likes. I feel like we can even that out a little bit more. Maybe, maybe not. And let's flip over to this. And we'll get started. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Here is the Midnight Blue. For some reason, it comes with these blue-ish buttons. It's like kind of matches my mod mat over here. And we're not going to do those colors, though. We're going to do the original gray, because I think it looks better. I don't think the blue matches this. They say blue. I feel like this is a purple. But I can use these with something else. I don't really know where to put these in my colored organization, so I will save that for later. I've got these included with it, but also save those because I believe, yeah, we've got the membranes in here already. Now, truth be told, I don't really want to speed run. Oh, hiccup. That came back. I was hiccuping right before I started stream and then went away. I didn't really want to speedrun today, but doing a basic color for a GBA mod and only doing one, needed something catchy for the title and thumbnail. And also, honestly, this refurb, not going to be too intense. I have a speaker to put in it, and I have a power switch to clean. That's what we're doing. I said fix, not refurb. Yeah, that's right. Because I didn't want people to be like, well, you didn't replace all the capacitors that are totally fine. Anyone know when the Slate mod kit will be back in stock on Retro Game Store? And thank you, Jake, for your videos. I enjoyed them. I appreciate it. I don't think they're coming back. I don't really follow Mako too intently or Retro Game Repair Shop anymore. But I saw like a tweet from Mako recently that may have been a joke, may have been serious. I don't know. Where he said that that it was never coming back. Because I think it's been out of stock for a while. But I would just say that I wouldn't hold your breath. on when that's coming back, if it comes back. What I can say that's coming back, actually, I probably shouldn't say that too soon. So I'll say this instead. I'm hoping that Black Ice will be in stock for Black Friday. I cannot promise that. And when I say Black Ice, I mean the original Black Ice, not just permafrost. I believe there's still some permafrost in stock, but I think you guys have taken like the 100 that we had in stock down to 50 or less, which is awesome. Thank you, by the way. Oof, that's a dirty power switch. But I'm hoping that will be back in stock soon. Definitely should be back in stock before Christmas. I know that the correct color shells have been ordered, and it sounds like the reason why that or the original Black Ice was never coming back in stock for so long was because Funny Playing discontinued that color shell. So we are doing the high-speed Edo version, which is practically the same, just made by a different company. Probably everything but the name of the company is the exact same. But I don't know if we're gonna get those in and printed in time for Black Friday. So I don't want to make any promises. Also, N64s on my website should be back in stock. I want to say by the end of the week, definitely by the end of the month. My N64s, the actual consoles, are on their way to me. They should be arriving today. And the shells for those, I believe all of them are already here in my home. And then I think that I know I have all the mod kits, all the HDMI mod kits, and I think that's all we need for them. So hopefully I can get started on those this week. If I can finish them this week, that'd be awesome. But I cannot predict the future. And the last update that I want to give is on Mashed, my game that you guys have been supporting. Thank you very much. The pre-order window is closing, so if you want to get it, now is your chance, because I'm hoping to ship them this week. If not, next week. But I don't want to promise anything there either, because the cartridges are supposed to be here today. I need to make the labels in the sticker packs. See how those turn out. If the sticker packs don't turn out well, I need to order some from Sticker Mule, and that will delay it a little bit for the box copies at least. And then I need to order more printed card stock to make the boxes. So hopefully by the end of this week, if not, should be the end of this next week. And I think that's all the updates for now. I don't know when GameCubes are coming back in stock. Hopefully should get at least one GameCube restock before Christmas. But I don't know if I can get those in stock and shipped before Christmas. There we go. And now the motherboard is fixed. Beautiful. Make sure that all the pads look good. I could wipe those pads down a little bit. I need to refill my alcohol bottle. Any questions, comments, concerns? Yes, I did see you pre-ordered, and I'm very grateful, Jan. I don't know if my Face ID isn't working there. Okay. Cool, he did respond to my email. Then I don't have to remind you. Anyways. Answered that. Dang it, it's been out of stock for a while. I'm kind of sad about that. Yeah. I don't think it's coming back. It is a cool mod, but honestly, I have not used it since I made it. And the only reason I really used it was because I got it for free for a video. But I don't know. I may have been interested enough to pull the trigger on it. It's an SP. It's still an SP. So. Anyone seen Nintendo's new stance on creating a clone of a game you own onto a third-party storage device? They have a new stance? I thought their stance has always been no. Oh, was it? Yeah, aren't they like suing some people over that now? Also, I just got the email. I just got the email for the cartridges arriving today, which they should have arrived while I was gone to my P.O. box, but they didn't. Because DHL normally is like super early in the day when they deliver around for me, but they were not in time to deliver it to the post office. They were 30 minutes after the post office had closed. And so I was like, whatever, I'll just change it to deliver to my house and the day after, or on that Monday, because I don't think they delivered on Sunday. Oh, the 40 pin is sticking to the front of the screen. Well, we need the 32 pin anyways. I'm not going to do a speed run. I'm sorry. If you were excited to see a speed run, I apologize. You've been lied to. You've been clickbaited. You've been jebaited. I honestly had just forgotten about it until now. Like, I know I mentioned it at the beginning of stream. But once I got done fixing this up, I just... right over my head. Nope, it's the smaller one. I knew that. Probably shouldn't do a speed run after not modding anything for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Might sprain something, you know. I need to ease myself back into it. Absolutely duped. I got you good, DC. I know that's the only reason why you showed up today. Not to say light pipe. Which I did not forget. Okay. It's also a little early to get these out. I guess I'll talk about that a little bit. The video that I was talking about related to my trips that I kind of want to make is traveling with handhelds. I went to Pittsburgh in October, and as I've been saying, I went to Disney World last week, and I brought a variety of handhelds with me to see how I use them, how often I use them, when I use them, and was it worth it to bring them? Like, are there certain handhelds that don't really make sense for travel, like that are, even though they're portable machines, they're handhelds, are they really good travel companions kind of thing? It'd be more of a vloggy style video with some voiceover, because I didn't actually speak in any of the vlog clips that I made. So that may be a video in December, depending on how well I like the script that I want to write in the next couple of days. It may end up just being a second channel video based off of the second trip that I took. I don't want to spoil too much. But let's just say there was a different outcome than what I had imagined for my trips. Okay. Let's put some flux down. I'll zoom in a little bit for this. Seth, welcome. Putting some flux down on the spots we're about to glob some solder on. Set to 300 degrees Celsius. Got some solder on all of those pads. Dab it onto TP2 real quick. That was like a hiccup, but also a burp. That was interesting. Let's solder select down. Both ends there. Oh, this is going to be a little tough because we're going over this little chip. Booyah. We got right that goes out to the left because our Game Boy is going to be upside down when we do the soldering. And we've got left that goes out to the right. Then we can just flip this over. Put some flux there and there. Those spots are not mirrored. They are the second pin from the left on both sides. Then we can just solder that down. And solder that down. Make sure that's out of the way. Cool. Clean the tip because we're done with soldering for the day. This may not be a speed run. There may not be a timer, but I'm still doing it fast. Probably faster than a lot of people, if not all the people watching the stream could do it. D-pad membrane with some factory workers' hair on it, or dog hair, probably dog hair. Power switch, A and B membranes. So let's go A on the outside, B on the inside, and then membrane that doesn't want to go on because the button. So okay, cool. There's also a hair on this one. Nice. I mean, it could be my dog's hair, but I don't think so. Hers are quite a bit thicker than that. We've got the side pieces, L and R, and we can just lift this up a little bit so those membranes can go down. Then So you need to get the select wire out of the way. Then I'm going to zoom out. A little too zoomed in for what we're doing right now. Get this speaker to drop in. Perfect. Beautiful. Take the tri-wing out. Get the Phillips bit in. Grab a Phillips screw. Sure, we can start on the left side. Make it nice and tight. Get the middle one in. And we can set it down for the last one. We got only 26 minutes in, really? Man, this practically is a speed run with how fast I'm doing it. Okay. Manage the wires. Cable management is not that important when building a PC, if I'm being honest. But it is very important when building a Game Boy. I'm going to stick my head in the way so you can't see, because I need to see more than you do. I am more important than you is exactly what I'm saying. It's a joke, mostly. And I am doing the wires this way because you don't want the wire to go over this or this or this or this or this or this, any of those holes. Anything where the plastic or metal on the back shell touches down to the motherboard, because then you have some shorting that will occur. And then when you have a wire that's shorting to ground that's attached to the positive pin of a button like L or R, that causes what, class? I'll wait for an answer. What happens when one of these wires shorts to ground? Do 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 do. I might get copyrighted for that. Probably not, because I'm not really in tune. Was anybody paying attention? I don't know why I said attention really weird. I wasn't going for an accent, it just happened. No, father, you should know better. It doesn't explode. There's no batteries in it right now. No good. It's not good. Fire? No. Does anybody actually know? I've only said it a million times across my videos and streams. What happens when you short the positive to a negative on a button? I'll give you a hint. It's what happens when you press the button. It's exactly it presses the button. Figuratively, not literally, but it completes the circuit. So if you have that wire pinched to the ground spot or a ground spot, goodness gracious. Gotta love aftermarket tri-wing screws. They're so good. So high quality. It stays on. Thank you, Sebi. So, as long as I didn't short anything, L and R should not be constantly held down. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Anyways, do we have any Disney freaks in here? Any Disney adults? Any Disney fans in the house? In the House of Mouse? so I can talk about what we did in Disney World this week. Put the sticker on. Well, I'll just talk about it anyways. We went to Disney World. We hit all 4 of the parks across 5 days. I have never been to Disney World before. I've been to Disneyland a million times. Not actually a million times, but like 7 or 8 times now, probably. And I like Disney. It's fun. It's a good time. I apparently had the power switch in the on position there. I had many churros. Disneyland does it better. The churros, for sure. And honestly, I think I do prefer Disneyland over Disney World. Disney World has got a lot of cool stuff. A lot of repeats. But Disney World is so much more spread out. We walked 100,000 steps across 6 days. And that's over 40-something miles. And that was just too much walking for my old man legs. But it was a lot of fun. It was worth it. I'm still recovering. My legs are still a little sore today. But yeah, it was a good time. And I liked the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. The Tron ride was just... It was good. It was fun. But it's a little uncomfortable. We got in it like a 35 minute wait. That was a decent time for it. I wouldn't want to wait like the 70-minute wait times that it averages. That's not worth it for that ride. Guardians, good. I was able to experience Tower of Terror again in the actual Tower of Terror form. L and R are working. And that's my favorite ride. It's still my favorite ride. I just love that stomach drop feeling is the best. And Tron didn't really have that. And it's a very uncomfortable position to sit in that rider motorcycle position. So, but it was cool. I'm glad I got to experience it. The Rock and Roller Coaster was cool in Hollywood Studios, but I'm not a big fan of going upside down. It's fine, but you immediately do a loop-de-loop, and then you do a corkscrew, so you're upside down 3 times in the first 30 seconds. So that was a bit much for me, but I would still do it again. It's just more of a once per trip kind of thing, I think, in my eyes. Slinky Dog was cool. I absolutely destroyed everybody in the I don't know what they call it in Magic Kingdom, but the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, the shooting one, destroyed everybody. It was awesome. Thanks to the ride shutting down, and I just had locked in on this one that gave me 10,000 per shot. It was awesome. What else? I didn't do the Ratatouille ride. It was way too long of a wait. We couldn't get any lightning lanes for it. Tiana's, the new Splash Mountain. That was good. And I think I like it better than the original Splash Mountain. I think the Disney World Splash Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I think is what the official title is. I think I liked that track better than the Disneyland one. But then the Space Mountain in Disney World, not as good. Not anywhere as good as the Space Mountain in Disneyland. Disneyland's is a brighter stars. It's practically pitch black for Space Mountain in Disney World. I don't know. Space Mountain's one of my favorites. So, yeah. Other than that, Animal Kingdom was cool. Expedition Everest was awesome. Did that 3 times because there was practically no wait times. The one ride in Pandora area, the Avatar ride, not the boat ride. Boat ride was cool. Too long of a wait for the boat ride, but the actual one with the screen, that was cool. But the ride broke down, so we had to watch the videos for it twice. That's a good waste of 20-something minutes there. It's very boring for someone who doesn't care about the Avatar movies. Sorry. But the ride was awesome. Being able to get that stomach drop feeling when you're just watching a screen and you know you're not really moving anywhere because you're just on this like bike thing. It was awesome. That was top 3 rides probably. But yeah, top 5. I don't know. It was good. It was really good. I had a good time. It was fun. And the soda thing in Epcot was cool. There was one soda from I don't remember where that was absolutely delicious. There was a disgusting one that I did not try that I think everybody else did, but I did not. But there was like this orangey tangerine one that was so good. I would drink that on a regular basis if I knew where I could find it. But it's probably exclusive to the park. Anyways, this is done. I have like one picture of it for a listing right now. Why are we not? There we go. I will list it right now because I do have, I guess I have a full set of pictures for it. This is just technically a listing for a V2 version of this. But I will list it right now with V5 in the title, and I will probably update the rest of the pictures for the front and back that I have on these pictures. Not the nice picture, but these pictures I'll probably update because it's slightly different looking on here. But unless someone buys it right now, which you can, retroremaster.com, should be the top link in the description. That just totally lost my train of thought, and I'm not getting that back. Anyways, is this GBA genuine? Yes, this is a real GBA. You just saw me do all the modding to it. A V5 screen is a real original motherboard that has been deep cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaner. And the reason why I didn't have a speaker on it was because if you put a speaker in an ultrasonic cleaner, so I remove all of the speakers, throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner, let them dry. Actually, throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner, rinse it off, soak it in alcohol for like 15 minutes, and then I let it dry for like 24 hours. Then eventually I put the speaker back on, clean the power switch because the ultrasonic cleaner will clean it a good amount, but not enough, not to my standards. And then I just do the soldering from there for the mod kit. Putting it in a brand new shell. This is not an original shell, if that's what you're meaning by genuine. This is an aftermarket shell. It's an aftermarket screen, obviously, because ain't no GBAs look like this out of the factory. But the motherboard, the brains, the guts, the glory, it's all original. It's genuine Nintendo. But I think that's about it for me today. I know it was a pretty short stream, but I want to get started on doing the sticker packs and other stuff for the mashed release because I really want to get that out as soon as possible. I want to get it into people's hands in time for Christmas. And yeah. Looks good. It just needs handheld legend LED buttons. That would be sweet. Isn't there a way you can add LEDs to the cart slot now? I mean, you could just add a LED to the 5-volt and negative lines of the cart slot, but I don't see why you'd want an LED on the back, you're not really gonna see it. There are like cartridges that I saw someone make a cartridge that had an LED bit in it. You could just solder an LED to the 5-volt and ground lines of a cartridge, and then you could have an LED in the cartridge. But it's a little much. I do like my LED buttons, but I've done this rant 1.5 million times too. But I don't like doing LED buttons on clear shells that don't have some sort of UV print over it, because then there's no diffusion. It just goes boom right into your retinas. And especially with like these buttons, I like doing the original colors, or like the more limited edition color shells that Nintendo originally made. I like them to do it in the original style, so it looks like it's like from the factory, but it's not. If that makes any sense. So this will stay like that. Yeah, I mean, you're totally entitled to your opinion. If you want to buy this and do it yourself, you're welcome to. But yeah, those are my thoughts on LEDs in Game Boys. But like I said, eventually Handheld Legend should be sending me out some of their LED button kits. I haven't heard from them for a couple weeks, so maybe I need to reach out to them again. I think they're still waiting on the controller that they're going to send me as well. I know they said they would send out the LED kits early, but I was like, don't worry about it. Just send it when you get the controller. But I think the controller that they want to send is taking a little bit longer than they had originally thought, which is fine too, because got a lot of stuff to do for the rest of the year into January. If you're a longtime viewer, you understand what I'm talking about. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to end the stream now. So, if you want to buy any Game Boys like this one that we made today, top link of this in the description. I'm blanking on what I want to say. N64s hopefully going to be back in stock by the end of the week. Mashed hopefully back in, or fully in stock and shipped by the end of the week. And hopefully Black Ice, the original color, will be back by Black Friday. Hopefully everything that I've mentioned will be available and ready and or shipped by Black Friday. And if you missed my video on Friday, I did a gift guide like I did 2 years ago. Very similar video, but there's some new stuff sprinkled in there, and it's a good watch. Go watch that if you've got someone in your family that likes this kind of stuff and you want to find a good gift for them. Go check that video out. Or if you just want to find out what you should buy for yourself this Christmas, go watch that video. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping and actually end the video before we hit the 45-minute mark. So I will see you guys in the next one. Probably early video Friday for the members, and definitely some sort of video tomorrow for the second channel. Later, guys. And if I can find the end stream button, there we go.